ladies and gentlemen.
What? Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were introducing the chairs. Let me make this official. Good people of Secaucus and the surrounding counties, a big, warm New Jersey hello to Jensen and Jared and
And as I was saying,
Please, Clint Eastwood, what's happening?
I'm so confused.
well, a joke, I was like, do I, what did I say? Howdy, New York.
New Jersey.
I was talking to my friend in New York in the audience. My friend, Jesus Christ.
This is what we call the business of strong opener. This is swinging for the fences.
Where is it?
Good Lord.
Miss York.
There's a whole bunch of them. Same name.
Why don't you introduce the chairs?
I'm leaving. Good luck, boys. Have fun at the Secaucus. Thanks, guys.
Hi, y'all. Any first timers? So, no? Welcome to the family. There's no thing here for me to put my feet.
It worked.
Damn it, chair. Can I put them on yours? Damn it!
Get those moon boots away from me.
This is an unpaid advertisement. I have these really cozy shoes, but they're very cushiony. So Ackles hasn't left me alone the entire time. Nice stilts. Nice high heels.
Originally, they were used for Frankenstein. You notice the 8-inch sole underneath his feet. And no, it's too early. How's everybody doing today? Can we just get a nice round of applause for the band?
The important parts of the band. Oh, this is here right now.
It's the first time Norton's agreed with you in about six months.
All right, without further ado, we seem to have a different...
Yeah, but they lined up today, didn't they?
Let's start over here. How are you? I like your shirt.
Thanks. Hello, boys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, boys.
I don't want to insult that. So my question is, we knew that Jeffrey D. Morgan, John, was supposed to come back for season 12, but then he sold his soul to Walking Dead. So if John had come back, how do you think season 12 would have gone, especially with the British men of letters hunting the American hunters?
That's a good question. He'd have been pretty angry, it seems like.
I think if and when John comes back. I actually had a conversation about this last night with his lovely wife, Hillary. And I was like, I mean, he'd come back, right? She's like, yes, he will. So he may not know, but the decision's been made for him. But I think when that does happen, it'll be interesting because there, in my opinion, I think it will be a slight power struggle on behalf of the sons and their father, because the brothers have essentially been running the show now in his absence ever since. So you get Dad coming back in, assuming a bit of an authoritative role. I think it might lend itself to some interesting dramatic scenes.
See, I thought he went to Walking Dead so that he could kill Lauren Cohan for having messed with the boys in season 3.
So he's going to can come back with lottery tickets, it's going to be a winner, and we all live happily ever after.
We all get baseball hats.
Thanks.
Howdy.
Hi.
Hi. Howdy.
Actually, I'm here with my friend. She bought my tickets. It's my first time here, and she had a question. We work in childcare, and we were wondering if you guys ever do drop off and pick up for your kids at school. You know, are the kids really big fans? Do you ever?
I think most of ours were too young to know.
We work with actually infants and young toddlers. We know.
Are they big fans of Supernatural as well?
We talk about it a lot. They see your picture all over.
You know, the first experience I had of it, I guess with Tom and Chef, and Dad obviously is not even 2 years old yet. With Tom and Chef, their kids don't really know, and their buddies in school, and I guess Tom and Chef know that Uncle Jensen is on TV with Daddy, and this and that. But my niece is, she's 10 years old, and I remember about 2 years ago, she started going, "Hey, Uncle Jared, why are my teachers asking me if I know you?" So, and she's old enough to grab a computer and Google search and stuff, so hopefully she'll be watching the scenes with Uncle Jared and Jen. Say again?
Sorry, even if the kids don't know, you have to know the teachers know.
Well, I was dropping off JJ the other day, and there's a security guard there at school, and this was the first time I met him. And as I was walking by, he just kind of put his hand on his belt, and he just kind of leaned over. He's like, "You're not packing, are you, Dean?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." So the students aren't quite there yet, but certainly the faculty.
Yeah, side note, the security guard's name is Safe. S-E-I-F, Safe. It's like, that's awesome. That's
a good code name.
It's a good code. Thank you for your question. Thanks for working in childcare. I'm so sorry. I only have 3.
Hi, my name is Alexander. I asked this question to Misha yesterday, but I was interested to see what your response would be.
The correct answer.
I have really bad stage fright, and so I was wondering if you had any tips on how to get over it.
Do you have any tips? Because I still, 20 years on camera. Oh, that's good.
I'll tell you one thing that helps us here right now is that the lights coming from that side and the lights coming from that side prohibit us from seeing anybody out there. So we're hearing a question coming from you and delivering it out to just blackness.
We also go back to work on Mondays a little more tan than we left.
A little more cooked.
Yeah, a little more cooked. We're well done now. I don't think it's easy for the majority of people to get on stage and speak. And I will say that finding a way to get comfortable with that is different for everybody. Whether it's the old trick of picturing everybody naked, which I don't think ever works, but it might for somebody. Apparently it works for Norton. But that's just weird because he does that walking down the street. So, yeah, it's just a daily habit. How do I look, Gordon?
Anyway, don't think about that.
Before we go off on a tangent, I think what's helped me, I've had a chance to thank Alexander. This is going to sound kind of, I don't want this to sound mean-spirited, but the only thing that, not the only thing, the main thing that kind of helps me if I do get stage fright again is reminding myself that it's not my job to control what other people think of me, as long as I'm doing what I want to do. So you're not going to be able to control if somebody wants to say mean things or nice things or I love you or hate you or whatever their predispositions are. So just be yourself, do what you want to do and own it and know that it's your job to make yourself happy.
In the same breath, I would say that, however, if that frightens you, be open and honest and vulnerable like that, which can work. I think it works for you. I think he and I are, we can be authentic because we're comfortable doing so.
We have y'all support also. So
Yeah, we're playing to a fairly hot audience. So, but also, this is a trick: is get up on stage. If you have to deliver a speech or you have to address an audience, play a character. It doesn't have to be widely different from you. But that way you can kind of go somewhere and you can play somebody and you can do something that's maybe a little more comfortable for you to do, to present themselves, and maybe not so vulnerable. That could work as well.
Keep it up.
Hi. I love you guys, just first off. And my question is, what was your favorite scene to shoot throughout the entire series and why?
Easy. You know what? There's no way I can really think through all the scenes right now, but one of my favorite scenes to shoot. Two of my favorite scenes to shoot.
Shouldn't ask for two.
No, I can't choose. And I'll let you think of yours. So one of my favorite scenes to shoot was, and this was, I truly believe out of 14 or 13 years and 7 episodes on the show, this was the most nerve-wracking scene for me as Jared Padalecki to ever shoot as Sam Winchester. And that was the scene where Jared Padalecki was playing Sam Winchester and having Jared Padalecki. I wasn't even trying to be funny or acting, I was just nervous. So Alexander, that was like season 6 or 7, and I was 6. Sorry. So that scene, the scene of acting with Misha and everything, we're like, what is going on with these guys? In hindsight, that was one of my favorite scenes to shoot, and on what other show and what other universe can do that. And the second scene I can think of that was one of my favorite scenes to shoot was, I don't know if it's the same one where we carved our initials into the table in the middle letters bunker, but it felt really real. It felt like, it almost in a sense felt like, because I remember the line that Sam had where he says, you know, what is our legacy going to be? And it kind of felt weird. You know, Jensen and I are filming in this set, and filming it for several years, and that didn't even exist until the show had gone on for several years. And it almost felt like we were talking to each other, like, man, the show someday is going to end. You know? Sorry. It's his fault. I'm not going to do it. He's going to do it. That would have felt like a cool scene to sit back. He and I are workers. We enjoy the process and the work, but we're not really the type to reflect on like how cool it's been to be. You know, it's more like got a job to do. Slam the trunk. Even in real life, we're very focused. And, you know, great, cut, next scene. Let's go rehearse a new trailer. Let's go run through it on set. That felt like a cool, like just a second to toot your own horn and move on.
Yeah, for me, it's those favorites, like a favorite scene is hard to choose from. It's more favorite moments, and those moments obviously occur during the scenes. You know, I think of moments when I think like, oh, what's your favorite episode, or oh, what's your favorite season, what's your favorite scene, that kind of stuff. It's not a scene in its entirety, or an episode in its entirety, or even a whole season. It's these moments that occur while filming, and you know, I could list a dozen of them. You know, one doing the reverse 80 in Baby, or reverse 180 in Baby, and doing that. You know, I got to do that several times. The first time I did it, I loved the moment of our guest star sitting next to me. She's in the church.
Wasn't me.
And she just looks at me. She's like, "You've done this before, right?" And I looked at her. They were literally like, and roll camera. And I'm like, now's not a good time to ask me that. And then there's moments like, I'm just talking to Brianna backstage, and one of my favorite moments is trying to make her laugh while shoving my face full of donuts. And that's great on two parts. One, trying to make this person who understands comedy at a high level and also can hold her stuff together at a high level, trying to get her to break. And then the kicker was, I got to eat donuts for the whole scene. So there's the show and the memory of the show is made up of those moments, and those are the highlights in my mind. And I'm very thankful for many of them.
But really quickly, if anybody is recording this on iPhone and going to post it to YouTube, the real answer is, my favorite scenes are all of the ones with season 4 Ruby, and his favorite scenes are obviously all of the ones with Sister Joe.
As if she's gonna watch this.
Hi, my name's Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
My question is for Jensen.
Cool, I'm going to go.
What's your favorite part of directing? What's your favorite part about directing an episode?
Well, much like asking favorite, scene or something like that. There's a lot of facets to directing that are really fun. Otherwise, I don't think people would do it. One of my favorite parts is showing up day one of prep. So we spend about